You guys see the Victory 3 actually up there in the air, looking menacing. Man, look how incredible this is. This was our biggest group that we had, battle group. You guys could see a lot of support. And yeah, just those massive lasers just absolutely annihilating everything in its path. It's incredible. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be covering a very interesting scenario. It's going to be the Empire versus NATO. So this may be a very temporary thing. There's currently a vote going on right now to see if they want to remove NATO out of Galactic Divide mod, which I do understand because it is primarily a Star Wars mod. But while we have it, I thought I'd cover the scenario of what would NATO do and how would they face the Empire being the underdogs that they are. So I'm calling in these grenade launcher Humvees recon units along with some tow systems and Bradleys to push forward into this area so we can do a little bit of long-range strikes. So you guys could see that the Empire is already trying to deploy AT-ATs to the front, and that's going to be actually our biggest challenge. So right now we're pushing up some OH-58C scouts to get better overview of what our enemy movements are so that we could see where those AT-ATs are coming from. We're going to use artillery as well as air power to try to knock them off their feet. So we called in about 4 F-4 Phantoms. Just looking incredible. You guys already see artillery coming in there. We also called in a seed aircraft as well. So here we have the Tornado coming in as the seed aircraft, providing us some overview of the battlefield. And we're already being very active with the artillery. Here you go. Seed's going to try to take down the Lambdas. Direct hit there. And look how close they just got to the Lambda shuttles. Must be a very strange sight for the pilots, not knowing what the heck it is that they're looking at. And we are calling in some artillery. And there goes down one of their Lambda shuttles. So before I get too far into the video, I do really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. If you guys would like to buy me a cup of coffee, you can always support the affiliate links that I drop in, which is just for some Black Rifle Coffee, which is a veteran-owned brand. And overall, you guys engaging, sharing, liking means the world to me. And I really look forward to just growing this channel with you guys, so your time is appreciated. So we are getting targeted right now. So the TIE Defender shot down F-4 Phantoms. So there's a lot of action going on right now. There goes another F-4 Phantom, get shot down. And he's swinging around. And they're fairly accurate. A bit difficult to deal with for sure. You see our seed aircraft was actually damaged. And you guys are going to see a lot of this throughout the match as well. We have 2 sets of those as well as some M109 artillery with some supply in the back. So I do want to take a quick look of the tactical overview. You guys see we pushed up recon. We're pushing up this massive group of just different types of tanks, from lightly armored to medium to super heavy, recon, AA, pretty much everything. So a good mix of units that could handle probably a lot of diversity. and we were going to push them up here and kind of create a line. See some recon helicopters here, taking it on the chin. And right now, this is all coming from the recon drones. Look at these effects from the recon drones. A little bit much, I think. Maybe toned down a little bit. But it does look really cool. So our goal was to push this large division over here and create a defense line. And potentially even push on Alpha, which is the only zone that we couldn't capture. Now, in order to win this type of match, since we are outmatched by a lot, we did start with very high resources, around 10,000 each. And also, you know, you have to be very aggressive, try to capture almost every command point. And if we were talking pure destruction, we would definitely lose that match for sure. Here you go, pushing up some Bradleys here. So we did make a presence here in this city, as well as on the left flank and the right flank. Kind of have to be present everywhere. You guys are seeing us push up the OH-58CAA. It's going to be very cool to see. And there's also lots of drones up in the air too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It's a T1 Heavy. Here's a T1 Heavy. And there's all of our AA coming from the OH-58C, but being attacked by the T1 Heavy. So we have the OH-58C with the Stingers firing at the Lambda shuttles. And they're kind of clustered over here. There's quite a few of them here. You see it from up top. It looks pretty crazy. Little clustered. We have one destroyed right there, and then sometimes I feel like I'm watching a movie with Warno. I think they did an amazing job visually. So they were retreating AA helicopters, but we definitely took some losses. We were able to retreat a couple, but most of the engagements are just not favorable, and you just try to inflict as much damage as you can. I found that these drones actually did a pretty good job at being able to stay up. You guys, I can't miss this push right here. You guys see the Victory 3 actually up there in the air, looking menacing. And I promise you, it's going to be back. Man, look how incredible this is. Brought in quite a few things. You guys are seeing M1 Abrams, Bradleys, Pivads, lots of support vehicles, tow missiles. I mean, look at this charge. This is actually really, really cool. It's a massive Abrams push right here. So you're actually seeing the Victory 3 in all of its glory in Warno. You guys are going to see it come back again. It only popped in temporarily to do some damage. I mean, it can literally shoot from here to this town over there. So you have the C-15 and FA-16 coming in right now with Mavericks, trying to, cause a dent into the AT-ATs. Man, look at that. That's incredible. See the Maverick missiles there. But with the TIE fighters, We had quite a few losses. Already see one. FA-16 going down. This is the F-16 here. Still up in the air. His buddy crashed. We're just trying to do as many passes as possible. There's the C-15s. Here you go. He fires another shot. And he goes out as a hero. You may be wondering, did we make a dent? Not really. Unfortunately, I forgot to grab the A-10s, which seem to be the most effective with rocket pods and also all the Mavericks that they have. They seem to do a good job, especially with that Gatling gun that they have. Seems to do the most amount of damage to the AT-AT. That and the long-range MLRS systems seem to be the most effective weapon that NATO has, besides maybe a very, very large bomb or a nuke. So some of the laser-guided bombs do have some good effect. So here you have some of the TIE fighters flying around. TIE Defender. And these things are actually pretty good against all of our fighter jets. They weren't as active as they should have been, for sure. And there goes down the F-4 Phantom. They do have a lot of range, and there you go. You guys are seeing the MLRS coming in. So we were able to actually, like I was saying, once you do enough artillery, you can do enough damage to make them turn around. You guys are going to see Victory 3 raining down absolute hell on almost everything that it was shooting. This was our biggest group that we had, battle group. You guys could see a lot of support. And yeah, just those massive lasers just absolutely annihilating everything in its path. It's incredible. I mean, just look at that. Look at the reach that the Victory 3 has. See that laser traveling there? Very, very intense. So pretty much all of this is about to stop existing. Yep. I mean, look at that. And when the Victory 3 came in, just pretty much erased everything. There's not much we could do. A lot of our strongholds that we had, which you guys can see, it's targeting this area. I mean, it's anything we built up to stop the Empire essentially got annihilated. As you guys see, even the fighter jets get shot down by the Victory 3 very, very quickly. So the Victory was really, really damaging. You know, look how fast I got shot down. Even the AT-ATs can target the fighter jets fairly effectively, which was very surprising to me. Chaparral hitting the Lambdas. So we were able to destroy Lambdas. Pretty much any infantry that they put up against us, we were able to take out. with either helicopters or different vehicles. So they're trying to contest Zulu. And if you don't deal with these things, they'll definitely do some damage. So you got some scout troopers running around here. So the Empire definitely has quite the presence. Some stormtroopers. So at this point, we bought ourselves enough time to win a positional victory. Cause enough damage to make the Empire take a pause. And it was really thanks to just aggressive maneuvering and doing a lot of this. So before I get too far into the video, I do really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. If you guys would like to buy me a cup of coffee, you can always support the affiliate links that I drop in, which is just for some Black Rifle Coffee, which is a veteran-owned brand, which I do support. And overall, you guys engaging, sharing, liking means the world to me. And I really look forward to just growing this channel with you guys, so your time is appreciated. So let me know what you guys think about this scenario and what your thoughts are. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, all the close-up footage, and the scenario that I think so many people do want to see. I know it's kind of crazy and unrealistic and a bit ridiculous, but I think it's a fun idea. You know, if the Empire goes into a wormhole and shows up at Earth at a different timeline, and you know, obviously it wouldn't be the whole Empire, so if it was a limited fleet, they wouldn't have all the weapons up their sleeves, but I think they would still cause just tremendous damage on Earth from their orbital capabilities for sure. So let me know if you guys want to see different scenarios, and I did have to play around with different rules as far as not allowing ATICs and certain things that were just very, very overpowered on the Empire side of things. ATICs would pretty much annihilate anything that flies, any helicopters, which pretty much makes us not be able to do almost anything. It's hard enough to destroy an AT-AT with aircraft. Be a whole nother thing if you have an ATIC shooting down your planes before they ever really had a chance to do anything.